Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. Now let the church say amen. Can I get a witness? Let the church, let him say amen. If you believe the word, let the whole church say amen. For Reed and McCray have spoken. Now let the church. Hey, YouTube. What's going on, Torrey? Torrey in New York City. Kimberly W. I am Mrs. Ricks. God before everything. Keep the main thing, baby. Miss Sherry, praise you, Laurie. Moderator. Hi, moderator Nicole. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Nicole. Oh, a lot of people in here. Nicole, we got to talk about this thing with I guess William McCray. You know, they got their little pocket over there. William McCray done appeared on Larry Reed Live show again. And a lot of things that come out of this interview. My belief is when they go making videos and posting them on YouTube, they keep saying they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about, well, we're talking about it, right? Or why would you put it up there? There are several subjects. A lot of these subjects are repeat subjects with concerning William McCray. This colorism stuff, and this, I don't know. Some people are mentally ill, people. We have to accept that. Some people are mentally ill, but you know how I am. I need to give me a little taste, a small taste, just so I know what the hell I'm talking about.
On there with Dante McClurkin. It was me, Dante McClurkin. He asked me to come to. He asked you to come. He was asking me to come. And we need to clarify. No, you don't need to C-O-M. You don't need to clarify. C-U-M. No. Oh, he wanted you to come. He wanted me to C-O-M-E with nasty the possibility people. Of C-U-M. Let me tell you the story. Oh my God. So we were already communicating that, and he said, okay, why don't you come in here? I said, I'm about to leave. Oh, I see a witnesses in the chat. He can witness and say, I ain't lying, because I took him with me right there in the chat. You see that? You just met him. His name's Nathan. So he got he did. Dressed now. You need a new picture out there. That ain't how you look. Come on.
Okay, we got a testimony here. So Larry Reed is exposing Donnie McClurkin that he has had personal experience with Donnie McClurkin, and no matter what he has said through the years, recently, and he's suggesting this is recently, Donnie McClurkin had put the move on Larry Reed Live. Now, there's a lot of boys on this planet. I don't know why he would choose Larry Reed Live, but he is outing Donnie McClurkin after Donnie McClurkin has put in all this work to hide, right? These people, these church queens. Okay, let me tell you what a problem I have. I have a problem with homosexual men who are always so hungry to expose other homosexual men in the church, right? It's like you're not on our side. You're on an opposing team, which means you have internalized homophobia, correct? You still think it's wrong. So first thing we got going wrong here is Larry Reed is outing Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin finally got the waters to settle a little bit. He can go on and pretend, right? Because he wants to be in the church. He wants to be a pastor, Donnie McClurkin. This boy is saying, if he's saying what I think he's saying, let me see. Hold on a minute.
You're not even recognizable. And it was him and Antoine Shepard was my musician at the time.
Expose them all.
I was gonna have a group session. Wait a minute. This is you in the spirit. Cause let me tell you this. So when I got the Holy Ghost on the Lord's Day, when he asked me to come, C-O-M-E, the Holy Ghost of God in Christ Jesus that sit down in my soul.
Look how they play with
it. Goes random. We've been talking all the time. I'm like, why you want me to come? And you waiting for Jenny. I said, okay. Respect Donnie McClurkin's gift. Respect his calling. Right. I'm going to go, but I ain't going by myself. Because I know you like boys. You got to have a witness. I know you like boys.
And so do you. Wait a minute. See, this is what killed me about these guys now. You're excited because I know you know McCurkin likes boys. But weren't you recently exposed as liking almost exclusively boys yourself? Right? There's always this hunger these people have to expose people who they have knowledge of, right? Like we are in the church and we are our worst enemies, right? Larry Reed appears to be full-time gay, according to his ex-lover, who he screwed for 13 years, Buddha. Correct? Am I right or am I wrong? So he's had to quiet down all this talk about him being straight and pretending to be attracted to all these women. At the same time, he still wants to expose other people as if they're something different than he is. We saw the videos. We saw the you in there with naked men, and we saw so many examples, receipts when this dude, Buddha, I think that, what was that? Is that, what was that, February? Beginning of February? Exposed Larry Reed. But then you had this dude over here, William McCray. Now, I'm terrible with the hey, there you go. Put that booty right here. Sit it down. Come on. Sit that boo down. Sit it down. Don't hit me with the puppy dog eyes. Hold on a minute. There's several other issues here.
At the hotel when he said the latch was not on when he was at the Napoleon, and said, because I heard that he was head down as
wait a minute.
Talking about the ANON hookup.
He was gonna be a cum dump that night.
Right. Oh, you know, because a lot of
wait a minute. Isn't that the very thing that King Jives accused you of, William McCray? Didn't King Jives come on and do a whole video about you soliciting men, and when they arrive at the hotel room, you are ass up and face down? In other words, you're having anonymous sex. Some would call that a cum dump. I don't mean to be nasty, but these are nasty people. So the very thing that you're accused of doing, now you're trying to put this on McCurkin, correct? This is the character of these people, honey. William McCray, you're constantly boasting about you started this. You're the first one to started this, right? You started this, yet you're sitting in this man's huge house, which is essentially a mansion, right? And you're sitting up here, your car is in the shop and can't get out. Locked up, they won't let it out. Your car can't be fixed. You're begging for money to fix your car. Since you are the queen of all this, and all this is just coming on and gossiping about people, right? Exposing their sexual proclivities, correct? This is what you've been specializing in, and you're taking credit for that. Well, you're always talking about what the Bible say. The Bible say. The Bible say. Well, what did the Bible say about gossip? Gossipers. Isn't it strange that you would make that your career if the Bible speaks against gossipers? Correct? You're sitting there in damn near full drag. Y'all watch my thumbnail. This girl, she got on a big old woman's hat. And it's a woman's hat with a big old fur slash thing on the face. She got her eyelashes in and all that. This is her standard look. She's getting closer and closer to full drag, right? What I would like to hear from you, William McCray, I believe that would bring people to watch you if you would come and tell us your story. Were you a drag queen? Right? I'm not picking up just gay. I'm picking up trans. He said, I'm not trans. I'm not. Why do you have to constantly expose yourself who you are, girl? Why you got to constantly explain it? How you doing, St. Jane? Uh-huh. But there's a couple other issues, and I believe that I heard you talking about these same issues on last night. Colorism. Let me say this and be clear about this. William McCray is not light-skinned. I don't know where the hell that came from because, of course, it means nothing to me. My family, we from dark all the way to light, everything in between, right? I never even thought that was an issue, but I guess a lot of people from the South still feels like the hue of your skin is important some kind of way, and you're comparing yourself to being house niggas as field niggas. Is that the mentality? Anyway, William McCray is the same color as me. I have never in my life, not even for one day, considered myself to be a light-skinned person. I'm just an African American, honey, right? Somewhere in the middle between both views. He comes on here and pretends that he's light-skinned. Oh, I'm talking about the dark skins, the darkies, everything trying to make yourself feel better about yourself, right? At least I'm light-skinned, but you're not. This is delusion. You are delusional, honey. You think you can walk up in these Kojic churches, dressed like a woman, looking like a woman, but inside, but you are a man. I mean, it's so confusing for people, William McCray. So he goes on with all this colorism shit, like he's light, bright, damn near white. He is not. We know the difference between a light skin and dark skin. Not that we're saying this important. There are beautiful dark skinned people and beautiful light skinned people. There are smart dark skinned people and smart light skinned people. It doesn't make no goddamn difference, right? But you're over here pretending that you are something, that you're a light skinned man, correct? And you're pretending that for years you pretend that you weren't even homosexual. You got delivered from that and all that shit, girl. Let us know the real story. Tell me the real story, honey. Were you doing shows, right? Because most men don't wake up putting on fake eyelashes, girl. I'm just sorry, it's just not done. The only reason you don't have the long fingernails right now because you can't afford to do them, girl. And if you are over here constantly talking about how I started this, nobody was doing church news. It was not church news. It was church gossip. Right? When we go turn on the news, we're not looking at people talking about who's fucking whose husband's getting fucked in the ass. This is what you specialized in, right? Until they shut that ass down in court. That's what it took for you, correct? Larry Reed, I hate to say it, but you ain't much better on this subject, on this particular subject. It seemed like they were having some decent subject, but hold on, I'm going to get a little more. What I want to get is when he starts this shit about disabled children. But I don't know if I can do it because it goes on for 3.5 hours.
I would like to be
I got this preacher friend that is just turned on by this whole new, well, you know, Twitter. And now on Twitter,
it's porn. Twitter's porn.
You can just have regular friends, and then all of a sudden, this whole stuff attack your Twitter account.
It's porn. So,
girl, admit that you're nasty.
By these trans and by these like hardcore guys having sex with trans. It is a spirit on Instagram. And every person that I look at, or every person,
can y'all see the buttons on this vest he has on? Girl, them buttons are pushing together like they're gonna pop off. So I think, wait a minute. So he also believes he's skinny now. No, girl, you're still trying to push your ass in all these clothes. And when you wear these vest outfits, they're not flattering because they expose that you have breasts. You have fully developed breast. So I'm asking you, say that I'm not trans. I'm not. I don't think you know what you are, William McCray. I think you're a sick, mentally ill person, is what I think. And I believe that for you to be over here with Larry Reed, who's supposed to be successful in this thing that you started, whatever, is shameful because you're doing worse than all of them. You only making appearances to beg, right? Aren't they always making a collection for you, William McCray? So if you the queen, you started this, you the queen of this, and all that kind of shit, girl, where is your success, William McCray? Right? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Who give me a coin? Thank you. Chantrell? Is that it, Chantrell? Thank you. Appreciate you. Cash App. Super chat, excuse me. Oh, is that Miss Tracy? Tracy, you back in the saddle? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Girl, I don't understand this man. When Wooten had him up, was it Wooten that had him up on the stage, child, in the conference? He sat up there and talked about that boy like a goddamn piece of trash, honey. He said, we done become a transvestite church. They got long fingernails. And they got the big old hat. And he's sitting right there up under him. Why in the hell would you want to be sitting up under these people who proclaim and are proud of the fact that they hate your ass? Right? And then you come on, when you come on, you don't represent your community, right? You come on like you're on their side. You're one of them. Because you have to expose every homosexual in that industry, knowing full well that their church has forced them to be in the closet, right? Because they want to go with what the Bible say. What the Bible say, girl. Don't get me going. What the Bible said 6,000, 7,000 years ago does not pertain to America now, the information, the world now, because those people, they had no information, right? You're going by what was written in the Bible by a man thousands and thousands of years ago, right? We don't even have the same morality as we had in Victorian days. We don't. Women don't wear dresses all the way down to the ground and all that kind of shit and all this. Well, you still wear girdles and all that kind of stuff, but none of that stuff is still important, right? Right? We're not slaves now, even though it's written in the Bible. Slavery's all the way through the goddamn thing, right? Right? Oh, what the Bible say. So the boy asked him, somebody called in there and say, could you ask him why he continues to call black children bastards? It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Nigga. Something like 70% of us were not raised with our mother and father in single parent homes. So you bring your clownish ass on the stage, child, and you have to constantly try to put all these people down. I had a mama and a daddy. I had a mom, because you have nothing else going for you, girl. That's what it is, Miss Thing, right? That's why you want to claim light skin. That's why you want to claim you're skinny. You're not slim. You have been eating, girl. That damn vest is gonna pop up off your ass, and it ain't the only outfit. If you look at all of them, all that shit is squeezed together, Miss Thing. Everything is squeezed together. The lips have been worked on, the eyebrows worked on, the goddamn hair ain't real. You got fur hats on like a woman. That is a woman's hat, woman's outfit. Whatever this slash thing you had on, that's from a woman, girl. Right? Most men don't wear women's clothing. They certainly don't wear women's clothing to church, and then you don't understand why they reject your ass. I looked up when I was making my thumbnail, I looked up white fur hats. And you know what they showed me? They showed me tens and tens of women with fur hats on and a fur collar on. I didn't see not a goddamn man. Only way I could find a man with all that shit on, girl, is by going to your Facebook. William McCray. So you need to figure yourself out while you're always out here trying to expose people. That's all I'm saying, honey. And as far as children with disabilities, why would you want to offend people like that, girl? Why? What is it? Right? You want to call people the R word? Well, we don't use the R word. I think it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible, right? Girl, you have got nothing to do with that damn Bible. You ain't got a goddamn thing to do with it, girl. Right? What does it speak on, girl, about the effeminate? Do you just discard that part? Because I will agree with Reed. And one thing, everything is in there, honey, right? If you want to beat your children, spare the rod, spoil the child. If you want to murder people and invade people home, all you can, look at, they invaded that country. They took over. There's war all through the Bible. Everything's in there, honey. Everything is in there. And you have very few actual human, you just don't have people skills, William McCray. Right. It's like you don't even understand what it is to swing on somebody who can't hit you back. Right. It's hard raising children that have disabilities. It's hard. So the last thing anybody needs, if your ass come on here acting like these people are aliens or something, girl, in my opinion, you have disability. To walk around looking like that girl in that church community, that's a disability to me. You obviously are a delusional person. How y'all doing today? Mm. Ain't no woman laying down with no damn women. Can you see it, girl? Oh, girl. Boom, bitch, get off me, motherfucker. No man either. I can't even imagine what kind of man, honey. I don't see you as being attractive to men or women, but you do seem to have an obsession with sex. Everything's about sex. The more salacious, the better. Right? Right, William McCray? All you say, I started this. You started gossiping, girl, which is the Bible specifically speaks against such behavior. And nobody was nastier than you, right? We all heard the phone call when the lawyer called your ass about his client, right? And he told you, you better get your ass together, right? And you literally begged that white man. Beg, oh, Mr. Johnson, you don't understand. You don't understand. That's not what I meant. That's not what all that bullshit, girl. Soon after that, your little empire collapsed. And it's been collapsed. William McCray. Let me see if I can find me another little taste. How y'all doing? Storm? Hi, Storm. E-Tay, how you doing? He comes from money, but stays in extended. He don't come from no damn money. Yeah, that nigga. Y'all believe anything these people say. He always acting like, oh, my daddy is a bishop. My dad. Well, why don't he ever come on and appear with your ass then? You're in the church, right? You go to all the Bible study. You in every conference. You go to church every Sunday. They call it Not Bush, little old town. Why is he making no appearance to claim your ass? You would think that this man is probably a senior citizen. I mean, you 50 something, right? So he's got to be an old man. Shouldn't you guys be bonding or something before the time comes? I mean, you had a whole lifetime to work on it, right? Yet you're still parading around making a fool of a bishop's family. Am I right or am I wrong? He always say he come from money. He always say he go to Morehouse. Yeah, but people ask him to show us the document, girl, when you graduated from any college, anywhere, right? Now you in class, you gonna be a lawyer? You're gonna be a lawyer. Okay. Get my ass together. Hold on a minute. These are my allergies. I went to the doctor and the doctor said, your eyes are basically okay, but don't take no more allergy medication. Well, all you have is dry eyes, mainly this one. And you should just use Visine. That's it. So he gave me a little information. You look good. I look good in the yellow. Thank you. They call me Mellow Yellow. Mm-hmm. That's towards the end. Okay. That's towards the end of the live when he spoke on kids. How you going to be speaking on children? What is this assault against children, honey? Because you want to hurt these women because you know they can't get to your ass, right? And talking about their kids, you know that gets under their skin. So it's towards the end.
Too long for too long. Because it's been going on like 3 years almost.
She mad because she's screwing good.
Look how she talk.
You know, William,
always worry about who's screwing somebody. Oh, bitch.
That's Thais. Was that Thais said he sent it something?
You said you $99.
It's all about the Cash App, baby. Look at this thing. Girl, look at that.
Y'all don't see classy women.
What's all that stuff on your wrist?
You know, that's your titties just flop.
Hold on. Let's say, okay, Felicia, see, this is what you don't do on your flat.
Girl, they got to go give her money to make her dance. Hold on.
It's white, so don't act like the white people that's down in your spirit.
Oh, that's our ancestors. Okay.
Towards the end.
Who is this talking like this?
Okay. She done offended the wrong one.
This is old.
Is it that easy? Then we can really get you.
Oh, they trying to make it. I think this is stage.
I mean it, yo.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. But you know what? It reminds me of seeing Big Mama and them order food. Yeah. Why that written like that?
We just a be out. You can say the word for me. I can't. As well as females say, "Oh, I would love to be in a relationship with you. It ain't like you're not attractive. It ain't like you're not fine. It ain't like this.
Girl, you a monster.
It's because of what you do that I'm afraid.
Yeah.
You know, and that I got to be your friend. And
it ain't like you're not attractive, Miss Thing, William McCray. Girl, you are hideous to look at. When you came out with your pretty boy in a bottle cream, that was a goddamn hysterical laughter. All heard all over the internet. When you show and you put your face on the bottle, and you said you were selling the pretty boy in a bottle cream, girl. You sitting there looking like Igor or some goddamn body, girl, with all them potholes in your face, Miss Thing, all that makeup, that pancake over the top of everything. You had eyelashes with parts missing out of it, Miss Thing, and in your delusional mind, you think you're beautiful. You're not beautiful, girl. Putting on women's clothes does not make you look beautiful. You need to go all the way, right? Right? Just go back in drag, girl, and say, yes, I'm a drag queen, or I'm a transgender, or I'm a non-conforming, whatever the fuck you are, girl. Just tell us the truth, Miss Thing, right? And forget about other people's sex lives. Somebody said it's at the end. Hold on.
In the dark.
Somebody said,
no, I want you to hold my hand in the sundown.
Right.
In the sundown.
I said, my.
See, it's a matter of character.
You're not out in as.
I'm a ragged ass phone. Y'all remember Donald Trump did that shit? He's trying to talk about somebody that's the same character, honey. Same character defect. These are evil, mean people. Why you sit up here talking about people who have disabilities? Sit up here, a girl, and half drag, honey, with them damn that face, Miss Thing. You done been working on your face, working on your eyes. You done worked on your belly. You done had 5 surgeries, girl. You got 6 girdles on. All this shit. All this just to come out the house, girl. That's a sign of a very insecure person, Miss Thing. Right? You have to create something around you because you think it's so hideous. And I got to tell you, William McCray, I've seen you without the makeup, and you are correct. It is hard to look at. Right? That was not your calling to be beautiful, Miss Thing. You should have left that subject a long time ago.
I am. So, for people to know the depths of your relationships or who you have relationships with is already problem.
Okay, I can't do it. It's 3.5 hours. I can't find it. But you don't talk about people who cannot help their situation. If you're born that way, that's how you're born, honey. It is wrong for a grown-ass man, a grown-ass senior citizen man, to be sitting up here making fun of people who have disabilities, things that they cannot help. Correct? You have all these people here and all their business. Why do you have to go and to insult children? That's the sign of a mean and cruel person. Am I right or am I wrong? Anyway, what was the other story? And also, so Larry Reed exposes Donnie McClurkin that he still has sexual encounters, and he's very aggressive about it. So everything's a secret. But Larry Reed, I don't know how you are able to just forget about all of your scandals through this year. All through 24, honey, you were the topic of conversation, and all of your shenanigans, right? You seem to forget all about that. Go right back to trying to expose the other homosexuals. What is it? Do you hate us? Or you just don't want to be associated that you are us? You've both had that experience. The only reason that you're not denying it now is because your ex-lover exposed you, Larry Reed. That means you've done this shit for years and years and years. You living a lie in the fool's paradise. What y'all think? Y'all gotta find it yourself. It was his video yesterday with that big white hat on. I believe that's in my thumbnail. But it's 3.5 hours, honey. I don't watch nobody for no 3.5 hours. Let me see. Time step. Oh, thank you, OG Beauty. Okay, so that'll be on my phone, right? Time stamp 2/39/25. 2. Come on. That's got 2:39. I don't know what's wrong with this goddamn phone. It's got to like catch up or something. Ain't that something?
I'm muting you. You can't do that.
I said I was gonna be on my best behavior. Y'all done tricked me.
Okay, what Marco?
Y'all don't stop giving. Keep on. Tell Shamako to send an offering.
Big.
Got the DDO shot.
Got the DDO shot. The Bible is a joke that you've used for all of your life, honey.
Tell Shamako to send me an offering.
Oh, okay.
Instead of actually going to college and being educated, honey, you concentrated on one book. You memorized the passages from one book from written thousands of years ago.
According to the things that he shared with me when the whole thing blew up about the guy. Okay.
Who's the guy?
That we don't mention the person name. Hello? Marco, what's up?
I was calling you to explain why I said what I said.
Okay.
William got on my good side, but just that fast got on my bad side. And William, my bark is not bigger than my bike, sir.
What did I say to get back on your bad side?
It was good that I left. Because I don't like, I work with with special needs kids for years.
That's right. He did.
That is very offensive to me.
Oh, Shamarco, you gotta let that go, baby.
No, let that go. Because you got to realize there are parents who have children who are special needs. That's my brother and sister. And you said in a derogatory way to call them retarded?
Well, that's what we used to call them, Shamarco.
Used to. That's why they changed the law.
You can still do the same joke, but just say special needs.
Oh, okay.
That ain't no joke. He marking them.
No, it was.
He didn't offend Shamarco.
He did. You did.
No, William. You got. I was going to send you a cash out. But you get your third fingernail right, but you ain't get nothing from me.
That's right.
Okay. Do you still like William?
You need to apologize.
You still like William? Marco, you still like William?
He cool. Well, I don't know right yet. He got to apologize because there's people in the chat that say my child is you can't do that to people.
Well, people love you, William.
I know, but I love them too. But it's just like
no, nigga, you don't love them. You don't have the ability to have children. You do not know the experience of having children, raising children, having special needs in your home. You don't know anything about it. But then you just want to come and then insult these people, right? To always try to put people down. You only have to put them down because you're so hideous. Why don't you try to act like a normal person? Take the wigs off, girl, right? Go to the barbershop, get your hair cut, right? And then speak with your mouth. If you have some intelligence, are you able to speak? Talk. Don't try to make it your appearance. Your appearance is a total loss. You're a loss. You're a monstrous, girl. You're the ugliest thing I've ever seen on the internet. So let that go. That's not your gift. And see if God has given you anything that you can work with. Who in the fuck is entertained by a grown-ass man picking on little children? Nobody. Only you and Donald Trump. Remember Donald Trump? Oh, he was a handicap. And he thought that was hysterical. And the only reason he stopped doing it, girl, because the world told him, don't do that, idiot. It's like you are incapable of learning or getting better. And that's why you're still sleeping in your car part-time, girl. While the rest of them is driving around in these expensive sports cars and things, and pulling in coin to the tunes of thousands of dollars, you are still in the same goddamn place, girl. You don't know where your next meal is coming from. You're hoping for Cash App so you know that you're going to eat tonight, right? I mean, that's basically it. You're stuck. You can't advance because you don't understand right from wrong. You don't understand the basic right from wrong. You don't pick on little kids, period. Why are they even in your conversation? Girl, you're not light skinned. You're the same color as me. This is not light skin, right? You're trying to find something that you can be above somebody, girl. Oh, I went to Morehouse. I went to Morehouse. Well, according to everybody who reviews you, there's no completion there. You have no degree there because you showed up there like you showing up now in a class for a legal class, right? And probably getting government assistance, right? This is the only reason you would be there because you know good and goddamn well you ain't gonna be nobody's lawyer. You can't even hold a civilized conversation. You're not gonna be no lawyer, right? What you're gonna do, you're gonna go in this class and you're gonna apply for legal, what do you call it? Financial aid. They ain't nothing but a scam. If you even show up for the classes, girl, right? You spend so much time trying to find a place to stay, right? All these years, you're supposed to be the head of the business. You're supposed to be the head of the business, and you still sleeping in your car part-time, girl, right? Extended stay. What's that? A week? You pay by the week. You ain't got no money that week. You're in the car again. Now, who gonna be in a car getting dressed with all this regalia, honey? All these white fur hats and all this. Is all that shit in your van? And now you say the van won't even move, girl. You're not doing something is not working about it, William McCray. Whatever you're doing, there's something about it not working, right? The only reason you even got a decent amount of Cash Apps is because that other person who thinks it's all about Cash App gave you $99. That's it. They're showing off for each other, child. That's pitiful. You're supposed to be the king, or excuse me, the queen. So I don't know if you're claiming to be a homosexual or not nowadays. We've been all over the damn place with that shit, honey. You don't seem to spend as much time denying it. I don't know how you can deny it. First thing you have to do is come out of the women's clothes. Anyway, people, talk about that whole enough. Tracy, it was a mess, babe. Women say, oh, y'all been talking. Hold on. Oh, Lord, have mercy, honey. I didn't know we was that popular. Would you please hit the like button? Thank you. Mm-hmm. What say you, St. James? AT2, how you doing? Uncle Tim, you are one of the best readers out there. Thank you for entertaining us. Well, thank you. It's been my pleasure. I just call it out. It's like that boy ain't got no improvement at all. How hard is it to understand that grown people don't pick on kids? The little kids do that to each other enough. Calling people, I'm speaking for the bastards of the world, right? Because my mother and father were not married when I was born. So if it pleasures you somehow or other to think of me as a bastard, so be it, girl. So goddamn what? I'm hardly by myself, right? Stop trying to pretend you're some kind of upper class white woman. You're not, girl. And if this goddamn daddy of yours is so fucking such a popular bishop and all that, why haven't we seen him? Why don't nobody know who the fuck he is? He's at the end of his life. God damn. Shouldn't we have heard about him if he was such this upstanding, successful bishop? Right? Just let it go. Just let it go. Stop being a phony bitch. Wasn't there a time when you used to actually go out there and interview people? Right? And you kept on getting more and more clownish to at some point it started looking ridiculous to be on a court with basketball players, big muscular basketball players, in basically full drag. Why do you need all this shit hanging from you? Girl, you're not no trendsetter. You're not. You look ridiculous, and I've seen you getting progressively more and more. You look better as a fat man. I'm just telling you the truth, honey. That sucking in face and all that shit, girl, you look better as just a regular person. You should have worked on your craft, right? By now, you should be the best at what you do, right? You come on here telling us these stories about how you gonna work for CNN and all this shit. You always talking about what grandma said. What grandma, girl, who gives a fuck what grandma said? All these people from the 1930s and 1920s. Or they said it. That mean I say, well, didn't they call you faggot? Do you want it to be that way forever? He said he's an attractive man. He was saying, oh, I know they want to marry me. He said, there's nothing wrong with your looks. Girl, can you imagine a woman showing up at the family reunion, child, with you on their arm? This is my husband. All the men. Everybody running to their corner to gossip, girl. No, William McCray, that's not your gifting, honey. You got sidetracked and you're too focused in on that bullshit, honey. Superficial bullshit. Don't buy another bracelet, another charm, girl. All this old fake ass jewelry trying to pretend like you're rich. Is that how people are in the suburbs, really? Are they really have all that shit on, girl? That ain't how no middle class person. You ain't got no class, honey. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Am I being mean or I'm just telling the truth, William McCray? Right? It's only acceptable to talk shit about you. It's because you come on here bullying children, bullying people about the color of their skin, something that they cannot control. They have no say in it at all, honey. And you are not light-skinned, girl. You're the exact same color as me. I'm brown-skinned person. Accept it. And you're born male. Make up your mind, Miss Thing. Why you walking around in there in women's clothes? And you know how offensive it is to people that you're up under. Are you really even a part of the church, girl? Are you just somebody that's sitting over in the corner and a few people go and talk to you, right? You try to pretend like you're so part of the Kojic. Are you the great representative of the Kojic church? I'm just saying. And what is this obsession with all these bigots? I love Kim Burrell. I love Kim Burrell. What were they talking about? They talking about that old woman that comes on here and calls people faggots and all that. I love her. Why would you love somebody like that who hates your ass? Oh, he hates them. She hates them. She just telling the truth. That's the truth. Well, the truth is you are what she hates, honey. Ain't nobody, believe me, girl, they'll point you out as gay long time before they point me out or anybody I know, frankly. Correct? Always taking up for them, always on that side, right? And always want to expose somebody and trying to ruin their career. They have a career because they've been gifted to sing or to preach, right? You got your stinking ass on. Oh, I got a gifting. You don't have a gifting. Gossip is not a gifting, honey. I'm sorry. It's just not. So I think you're a disgusting person, right? I think you're not light-skinned. I do not believe that you are have any money at all. Correct? I do not think that you are clear about how you actually live. I tend to believe the story that Jazz brought a long time ago, girl, that you are hiding your identity and still attempting to have sex, girl, right? You're sitting up there with your ass up and facing. That's why you said it so easily, because you know about that kind of lifestyle, girl, right? And who are you attracting? Mostly crackheads, right? Everybody pick up $20 and dump a load. Come on, man. It's time to let it go. I think you need to let it go. Let it go, William. Let it go, girl. And think about another. Go ahead and reinvent yourself as a normal person. See if you can actually interview somebody without acting a damn fool. If they want to see you or somebody interviewed, they want to hear what the person has to say. They don't want to see this walking Christmas tree come out there and draw all the attention onto themselves because they are so insecure. Work on your skills, right? You say you have communication degrees. Is that what you said? And did you say you're going to work for CNN? This is delusion. You need serious help, honey. I ain't got no problem being the bastard. Wasn't that a good movie called The Bastard? It's not unusual in the gay community. Your child parents are not together. It's not unusual at all, honey. So you're insulting most of us. Certainly people in our families. Correct? What do you do to raise a family? I'm just saying. These people are dedicating their lives to their children, to raising their children, taking care of their children. What do you do? Right? You're just a critic of children? I think he's pretty much a hopeless case, though. This gets into real mental illness. He swears he's light-skinned. Or Reggie, I don't know what to tell him about it. I don't know why. It just tickles me because Larry be on there acting like he really is light-skinned and explaining his dark skin. There's very little difference between the two of you. Very little, honey. I guess it's a Southern thing that's supposed to mean something. I have known Southern people before with this colorism bullshit, child. It is a waste of time, honey. And the police go to whooping on your ass, they just see nigger. I'm just saying. They don't ask you, oh, what color are you? How you the lighter one? Oh, I'll beat your ass. Oh, I'm only whooping the dark skins. It's stupid. Called grandma. Great grandma said that. That's what grandma said. No lighter than a paper bag. Girl, you need to get some new material. You've been running your ass up. You've been on here for what? 20 years? Same old bullshit, girl, about paper bags and all that kind of stuff. That ain't the way who are you trying to impress? That ain't the way white people see you. Either you're black or you're white, honey. And how smart are you? Right? Did Joy Reid get her show based on her skin color? Or was it her brain? I dream of the day when black children will be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. I'm sure Martin didn't think that he was talking to us. William bleaches his face. That face is a disaster. Them big old lips. Ugh. Then he got them all shined up, child. And for the last couple of months, she had a few eyelashes. She done glued them into her head. And so she had a few of them missing. So now she put big glasses on to cover that up, child. Just a mess. What are you doing? William looks like he bleaches. You got to get that light skin, baby. It ain't going to help. Losing the weight didn't help your face. If y'all look at the old pictures, look at the old pictures of William McCray when he was trying to interview people. He's still ugly, but he looked normal. When he started getting all this shit sliced and diced out of his ass, that didn't look no better. That face just squeezed all in like this, girl. That don't look good. But then y'all them blotches and shit all over your face, girl. Then you're gonna bleach on top of that. Then you're gonna put makeup on top of that, girl.